Hey guys, Decrypt42 here. First, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Okay, I created this tutorial explicitly for recon snipers who use any scope from an 8x all the way down to the iron sights. The most effective use in applying my tips will be from using the mid-range scopes, that's 2 to 4x, with a little bit of a difference when you make the jump to the 6 and the 8x. But if you're trying to use the 20x and the 40x and somehow become the Chris Kyle of Battlefield, I can't really help you with that. Now, I'm going to take you through a string of quick video clips where I apply something I'm going to call the recon don'ts. Then, I'm going to take you through a couple additional clips where I provide some advanced tips and show you how to apply them. Now, I'll go into my setup, preferred equipment, and debate the pros and cons of such in another video. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's improve that kill-death ratio. Alright, here we go. Alright, the first recon don't. Do not cross open terrain. Now this is a big one, but it's very easy to understand why. If you're running across an open field, there's a pretty high chance that someone's going to see you and probably kill you, and not miss horrendously as I just did. Okay? So why take the unnecessary deaths? Now in this clip and the next one, I'm going to show you exactly how easy it is to kill people who are running across an open field. So 3 easy kills right there. Now this one actually makes me laugh because I kill the front guy. The second guy keeps running. I take the time to kill the third guy, and then I kill the second guy. So, unnecessary deaths. Okay, recon don't number 2. Now, this one's going to help us avoid some additional unnecessary deaths. Do not stand, crouch, or prone in the open. Now, what I mean by this is when you're shooting out of a window, it makes more sense to use the edges of a window as cover instead of going full frontal and shooting at people. That's just going to be an easy shot for an enemy sniper. Now, for those of you who feel the need or the desire to go prone, don't do it on the side of a cliff, like these 3 guys. Pretty easy shots. I mean, they weren't even crawling. Okay, that guy was crawling a little bit, but still, easy shots. And now I'm out of ammo. That's awkward. Now, this video I sped up so that you can see the potential that firing from good cover can have on your kill-death ratio. But I also kind of wanted to show you how dangerous it can be for you to move across open terrain. Time and time again, as the enemy team can't seem to figure out. They feed me like 17, 18 kills in about a minute 50. It's a little crazy. But whatever, let's take a few notes. Notice how I'm using the edges of the door to cover myself as I'm aiming out the door. That is just in case anyone looks over here and decides to take a couple shots, the door and the wall absorb some of the bullets. Now, the more important thing to take note of is how far inside the room I'm firing from, typically about 5 to 8 feet inside, and my reasoning behind that is twofold. First, it severely limits the angle at which the enemy can see you from. Put simply, if I can't see you, you can't see me. Now, the second part of that kind of ties into me using the door frame. If anyone does happen to look over here and take some shots at me, I want to offer them as little target as possible. But since I'm using the door frame and the wall, I'm also getting a little bit of cover from it. And in this clip, I demonstrate my deep loathing for players who go prone with an RPG. Bye-bye. Okay. I feel better. Alright, let's move on to the advanced portion of this tutorial. Now, seriously, dude. Bye, Mr. Prone D Taichu Pokemon Dude on Rock. Whatever. Okay, for the purposes of this portion of the video, I'm going to stick with Gull Mud because it offers us a little bit of everything. We've got the buildings, a lot of wide open spaces, and a lot of really frickin' annoying vehicle play. Plus some prone dudes thrown in there. Awesome. Alright. The first tip's going to be don't camp. Now, what I mean by this is don't camp one spot. I like to think of it as camping an area. And what I mean by that is I typically pick a point on any map that allows me to get a vantage point on at least 2 bases. Now, hold on, let me pick this silly thing up. Alright, maybe, okay, let's try it. Okay, let's do this. Alright. No? Okay, you gotta go. And now. Thank you, come again. Okay, moving on. I'd pick a point that allows me to get a vantage point on at least 2 bases so that I can restrict the enemy movement in and out of that base. Now, on this particular map, I picked this building and the ones across the street because I can control Alpha and Charlie from here, and I can cross the street and cover Bravo and Charlie from there. But at the same time, I still have a decent vantage point to crossfire, meaning I can cover Bravo from here and Alpha from there. Now to go with this, you should be asking yourself two very important questions when picking a new location. First and foremost, do you have the necessary skill to get kills from this location? And all that means is, will the enemies you will be seeing be within your kill range? And second, do a lot of enemies pass through this location? Because you don't really want to get flanked too much. And if a lot of enemies do pass through this location, you should 1. Be checking your flank very often, or 2. Reevaluate your position. And finally, my last tip. Always attack outside in. And what I mean by this is twofold. I mean flanking and trying to stay on the edge of the combat. First, flanking. I just took one shot at him. Now a second, I've missed both. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust my position because he knows exactly where I am. And here he is, looking for me in the same position. Easy kill. Now in this clip, I'm going to show you flanking from a slightly different perspective. Oh, multiple people. I tag one, cover my front, then move for the flank. And here he is, still looking for me in the same position. Now, attacking from the edge of combat, or as I like to call it, border patrol. Whether you're picking people off on the inside of their base or stomping them whenever they're trying to step into yours, it really doesn't matter. Just as long as you're on the cusp of combat, you're gonna see a lot of targets. Now, attacking from the edge of combat, especially on a smaller map like this, and even more so when you're pushed into a corner like we are, means that you have to get a little bit closer to the actual combat. Now, I'm still flanking them from a squad mate spawn beacon, but I'm also at the very edge of the map, which means I don't have to worry too much about people getting behind me. And right here, I'm at the very edge, there's no one behind me, I'm checking my flank, I'm in a safe position. Now, by attacking from the edge, I was able to eliminate enough of the enemy that my team could push up and capture the base. Now just remember to always recheck your flanks. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this tutorial. Good luck and have fun.